morning vlog. It is finally, it's early, sorry, excuse my voice and the no makeup, but it's finally egg retrieval day. I am so excited. I'm a little bit nervous, but I am like so excited. I'm like feeling uncomfortable and bloated, and honestly the trigger shot, like if you're going through IVF, like you'll be fine, but like it did hurt more than my other shots have hurt, and it's just like made my stomach like sort of touch. So it definitely wasn't my favorite shot, but like it will be worth it. So if you're going through IVF, you will be fine. And if you haven't watched already, I should have already posted this stim like symptoms vlog, etc. like that. So I took my trigger shot. You have to take it 36 hours before your egg retrieval, so probably like 34-ish hours ago. I'm getting ready to head to my doctor's office, and I will have my little surgery to get the eggs out. I've just been feeling more bloated. Like yesterday I felt super, like I look like I'm pregnant and I'm not pregnant. I look like my stomach is huge right now. So really that's it. And yesterday I didn't take any progesterone, so I thought maybe I wouldn't be as tired because I've been feeling so tired. And I still felt tired, but I didn't take a nap yesterday, so that's a win for me. But I am headed there now. I don't know if I'll be able to vlog there just because like in Japan, if you guys don't know, I'm living in Japan right now. By the time I post this, I'll probably be at home, but my husband plays basketball overseas, and we live in different countries throughout the basketball season. And this season we are in Japan, and that is where I'm getting my IVF stuff done. So they're a little bit different on like vlogging while you're in a doctor's office and stuff like that. And I know in America you're not really supposed to either, so I'm not really going to push the boundaries today because I want everything to go smooth and go well. So my translator is on her way to pick me up, and we will head there, and then I will give you guys an update if I'm feeling up to it after the retrieval today. If not, I'll update you guys tomorrow. But Mitch is not here. He hasn't been in any of the IVF vlogs yet, but he is like the most amazing and supportive husband. It's just with basketball, like you can't pick his schedule, and he's actually out of town this weekend, and that's when my retrieval ended up being. So we'll get him here on the vlog soon, but he's supportive. He's not just MIA. It's just really hard with his schedule. So let's head to the clinic and get our egg retrieval. I am so excited, and I'm just saying all the prayers for whatever is meant to be, and our way to making baby Lightfoot. I can't wait. Hi you guys, I did not vlog yesterday because I was so exhausted after getting the surgery and everything like that I was like, I just need to chill, and I literally slept all day. So synopsis of like kind of what happened. I honestly, like I had heard like cramping after surgery was like normal, but to be quite honest, I did not expect as much pain as I was in. And if you are getting ready to go through an egg retrieval, like again, you're gonna be fine. I'm okay now, but I will say when I first woke up from the anesthesia, the cramping was pretty bad, and then they immediately gave me like pain meds through an IV, and then once I was on, I had to do 2 bags of the pain meds, and then I was finally able to go to sleep and like recover a little bit, and they let me sleep for like almost like 2 hours, and then I came home. But I will be quite honest, like I think everyone's different. Like I've seen some people say like their first egg retrieval, like they were in a ton of pain, and then their second one, it was like nothing. So I think it just depends on your body, and I definitely had like very severe cramping. Like it was probably one of the more painful things that like I have experienced, but it went away quickly, so I'm not trying to like scare anyone, and obviously it's going to be worth it. So yesterday I went in, and unfortunately my translator was not able to come up with me. So like in the main level of the lobby is like where you meet with the doctor and everything like that, but if you're going up for like a surgery, you go upstairs, and she wasn't allowed to come upstairs. So we got there at like 8:15 a.m. and I didn't see her again until like 11:45 a.m. because I went out for the surgery, so I couldn't like communicate with anyone. But I was very like grateful. My clinic did a good job of like, they did not speak English, but they did a good job of trying to like be like when she was giving me my pain medicine, or when she was trying to see if I was in pain, she said pain, and of course I was like yes, and she said pain medicine. She said that one thing I did do that like just was like kind of embarrassing, but like in America you put the hospital gown on and it opens up in the back. Well, in my clinic in Japan, it's supposed to go in the front, but I put it on like in the back. So then she was like, I put it on, she's like, okay, lay down in the bed. So I'm laying down, and she kept like trying to tell me something, and I thought she was saying like scoot down lower in the bed. So I was scooting down lower and lower, and I'm like, geez, like I am like really getting low on the bed. Like, is this really what you want? And like you could see that she was like trying to tell me, and then she's like pulling the ties, and then I was like, oh my gosh, like do I have this thing on backwards? And she was like, yes. And I was like, okay. And so I turned it around, but I'm like, that was really my only like snafu language barrier wise, which I was really kind of worried about. But my my translator did an amazing job. She like and told all the nurses before I went up, she was like, if she has a question, she will say the word question to you, and like you need to come get me, which made me feel better, so that I knew like I had like I could say question, and like they would go get my translator if I was feeling like I wasn't understanding something or anything like that. And right when I woke up from surgery, I thought that they would tell me like how many eggs they got right away, so I think I like kept asking them, but also I was like, you're under anesthesia, so I was like a little bit drugged up, but I was like asking them. And finally one of my nurses was like, doctor, after sleep. And so I was like, okay. So went to bed, and then went down, met my translator, and then we did a consult with my doctor, and he said that they were able to get 12 eggs, which I was super happy about, because I told you we were on a really low dose of medication, and throughout the whole time, the first time I went, I had like 8 follicles. Second time I had a little, I think I had like 11 follicles, but he was saying he thought he would only get 9 to 10 eggs, and then we ended up getting 12 eggs, so that made me very happy to hear. The only thing that is kind of a bummer, and the difference between Japan and America, is I do not get to know anything about our embryos until 10 days after the retrieval. So in America, typically they will call you the next day, and they will tell you how many of those eggs that they collected are matured and able to be fertilized, and then from there they'll call you like each day with an update, like this is how many have moved on. And I know a lot of people, if you're watching this and going through IVF, you might already know this, but I know a lot of my family, like I have kept this a complete secret, like no one knows, so I'm just trying to kind of explain for my family too and friends to understand like the process of it a little bit. So instead of calling us every single day for the first 5 to 7 days, because they get frozen at day 5 or day 7 to be transferred later on, we are not getting any updates. So that's kind of the bummer, because I would kind of like to know, like, did it work, did it not, how are our embryos doing, and things like that. And we did use ICSI for fertilization, so I don't know, I would just want to know, and I'm sure everyone else can, like, who has been through this can understand, like, the anxiety you have. Like, I did everything I could, and now it's just kind of like, it's up to God, and I'm just trusting that God has his plan for us, and he's taking care of our embryos right now, and they are growing and fertilizing the way that they should be. So Mitch should be home tomorrow, so that will be nice. I've literally just been like rotting on the couch. If you do get an egg retrieval, this is your best friend, heating pad. I wasn't able to use it before. I know like everyone's doctor is different, but my doctor didn't want me putting direct heat on my like ovaries with the actual eggs on them. So now I can use my heating pad, which I am super excited about. So I've just been chilling on the couch and doing this. I think my next update for you guys will probably be my appointment on the 17th, and kind of telling you guys what the results are from the retrieval. But the cramping has gone down, so I said like right after I woke up, the cramping was the worst, and then it still wasn't that great when I left, and then I came home and just slept right away. But if I have any tips for you guys, and I'm sorry, like, if you're watching any of this and you feel like it's TMI, I'm just sorry, but like, get Miralax to bring with you, because like a lot goes on down there, and if you're trying to go to the bathroom, like, it is so painful. So like, if I had any tips for anyone that's going through this and doing an egg retrieval, I would recommend get that and a heating pad, and then you'll be good to go. So yeah, the cramping worse yesterday. Today I woke up and it was like a little bit worse, but now it's kind of like feeling better, and I like try to walk around a little bit, and that kind of helped. But for me, like when I do walk around, my cramps usually get better. They tend to anyways. So just gonna let my body rest and recover for the next few days, and then I will catch back up with you guys when we have our results. Hi guys, I was not expecting to update you guys this soon, but unfortunately I got OHSS, which I'm trying to put on a facade that I don't feel like absolute crap right now. but I feel awful right now. I'm trying to vlog also and like pretend like I'm not doing IVF because I'm keeping it a secret from everyone. And we have guests in town right now. So it's just kind of like I'm trying to act like everything's okay, but like I don't have my crap together. I'm sorry. I don't. I got OHSS. I knew because like yesterday was day 4 after my egg retrieval, and my bloating just like was getting so much worse. Each day I woke up feeling worse, and I gained 6 pounds from Saturday, the egg retrieval day, till yesterday. And like I am 5'1", like I've already gained a ton of weight with IVF, like, but like 6 more pounds was drastic on my body, and like everything's swelling. Like I will show you guys. This is not going to be glorious. This is like actually kind of like embarrassing. I have never been. Also like I'm trying to like hide that I'm doing IVF, but like look at this bloat. Like I look like I'm 3 months pregnant, and I am not at all. So went to the doctor, got diagnosed with OHSS, and after he diagnosed me, I am now doing another week of shots. Yay. So I'm on ganirelix for 1 week, so that's an injection that I will do to hopefully, like, it's supposed to suppress all of my hormones, because my hormones got so high, and it's making which I didn't even mention. Sorry, my brain is like not working. OHSS is Ovarian Hyperstimulation Syndrome, which you can get if you have PCOS like me. But because I was doing a more low dose medication, we didn't think it was gonna happen. And then it did end up happening, and I do think it was like my trigger shot that really like skyrocketed it, because the trigger shot like gives you HCG, I think it's called, which is like the pregnancy hormone, and that just like put like fuel on the fire of my hormones, and just like it escalated everything. And so my ovaries are absolutely ginormous, and I have fluid in my like abdomen area, which is why I am like so bloated and so uncomfortable, and like it literally doesn't matter what I do, I cannot make myself feel better. And like I eat this like smallest meal, and like I feel like I can't even breathe because I'm so full. So like my warning signs that like I felt like I actually had OHSS was it was getting kind of hard to breathe, and like I feel like out of breath right now. It was getting hard to breathe. I gained 6 pounds in 4 days, and like my bloating was just getting worse and worse every single day that I woke up. Like everyone said, like I mean a few days after egg retrieval it was gonna be painful, whatever, but like it was just like even worse every single day I woke up. So I'm gonna be on that shot for another week, so I'm hopeful that it helps, because right now I'm just like in so much pain, and I'm like trying to pretend like I'm not in pain, but like this is awful. I wouldn't wish OHSS on anyone because it sucks. So right now, to kind of help it, I have been drinking a ton of electrolytes. I literally stopped drinking water altogether. I'm only drinking electrolytes. I wish that we had Gatorade, because that is supposed to be super helpful, but we don't have Gatorade in Japan. So I'm sorry, I sound so out of breath, like I ran a mile. So I'm drinking lots of electrolytes, trying to eat a lot of protein, but also it's very hard for me to like eat big meals right now. So kind of like smaller meals more frequently, and then I'm not supposed to sit too long, but I'm also supposed to rest. So like I'm resting, but like trying to get up and move around so that like more fluid doesn't build up, and like elevating my feet has been the only sort of relief that I've gotten, is when I elevate my feet. But like my ankles are even like swollen right now. So no one, I mean, people talk about it, but like IVF is so freaking hard, and like body image like during it is just like awful. And I mean, like I know I keep reminding myself of my why, but like this just like right now it sucks. It really sucks. So if you're going through this, I understand, and you can make it through. I know I'm strong enough to make it through. I'm just kind of feeling really beat down right now. I swear I've been like crying like every single day, but I can do this. I am strong, and this is gonna be worth it. So like 6 more days of shots, and I actually have my egg retrieval results appointment on Monday, and it is Thursday right now, so like 4 more days, and then I will update you guys on the results of that, and I will let you guys know how I'm feeling with the OHSS. But for right now, I am just going to try and chill as much as I can and recover from OHSS. So if you have any questions, or if you have OHSS or anything like that, and you want to send me a message, I'm like happy to answer more questions and stuff. I feel like my brain like is just like farting right now. Like I like my brain fog is so bad, and I normally am like type A. I remember everything, and I'm just like I can't even keep track of my conversations that I'm having. So I don't even know where I was going with that. But anyways, I think I'm going to sit down for a little bit, and then I will update you guys on Monday how I'm feeling and the results of the appointment. So see you then.
We're egg updating.
We're egg updating. This is Mitch. If you don't know, if you're new to my channel because you're watching IVF series, stuff like that, this isn't going to be posted until this summer, by the way. Because everything's going to work out, right? It's all going to work out.
Fingers
so,
crossed.
This is my husband. This is Mitch. He's never here because basketball, but it's fine. It's fine. But today I had my egg update appointment. And do you want to tell them how many embryos we got?
We've got 3 embryos.
We have 3 embryos. So, we're very excited about that. We have a 4AA and then a 4BB and another 4BB. So our 4AA is a day 6. And do you want to explain what 4AA means? Like, I know like if you're watching this because you're going through IVF, you probably know, but like to our family, Mitch can explain to you what a 4AA
I can explain.
is.
ChatGPT explained it to me.
Yeah.
A 4AA is, it's basically, so the wide explanation of it, it's medical lingo basically. The 4AA, the 4BB, and the 4 other 4BB, they're all viable embryos, so they could all take and become babies. But
like a live birth.
Yeah, a live birth. But there's higher possibilities for the pregnancy taking if it's a 4AA because it has more uniform cells and
It's a higher success rate.
That's basically a higher success rate.
So, yeah. Go ahead.
So yeah, the 4BB, there's less uniform cells and there's fragmentation in it.
Yeah, a little bit like that. So I told you guys we had 12 eggs. Then when I went to the doctor today, it was a little bit of a jump scare because they did tell me that my trigger shot failed, which is crazy that we ended up with 3 embryos because my trigger shot failed. So when your trigger shot, you take your trigger shot to make yourself ovulate and like mature the follicles that you have, and mine did not. So out of my 12 eggs, they were only able to fertilize 5 of them, which like he had expected to be able to fertilize around 10 of them. And then from those 5, we actually got 3 embryos, which is kind of like high, I think, for fertilizing 5 and ending up with 3 embryos.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm happy with that number, so we're very excited. We will be transferring the 4AA next month, but I figured I would kind of tell you like some things about my appointment today, like medications that he's having me take. So right now, I told you guys I'm on the ganirelix to finish, like to help with the OHSS, and I have 1 more day of that. And then I looked this up, Verinos, if you guys have heard of this. It's basically like endometrial microbiome testing. And he said that my like microbiome, I'm low in this certain bacteria, which, you gonna say that? Lactobacillus.
Lactobacillus or
I can't say it. It's this one that I'm low in. Let me see it. Okay, so I'm low in this, and it like it's proven that if you have more of this in your uterus, it has a higher success of implanting. So I thought that was kind of cool that he like had checked my endometrial microbiome because I had never heard of that before. So I will be taking 2 of these a day for however long he tells me to. And then additionally, like other things that like I am taking that, one, he did tell me to take a prenatal, but the prenatal that I've been taking is the parallel one, which like if you're from Japan, you probably can't find this one, but if you are from the United States, I really like this one. And it comes like each one is in a little pack, so like they're super easy to travel with and love them. And then the other things I'm going to be doing is continuing on the beetroot juice, or not the beetroot, the pomegranate juice, which I was doing for the egg retrieval, but I stopped for a little bit until we start the transfer process. And then I'm also going to be taking beetroot like concentrate. You can either do, sorry, there's like a fuzz on it. You can either do the juice, or this one's just like a gummy, and it's like just ultra high purity beetroot juice, which is supposed to help. And then pineapple core, I will do that. And what else? What is it that you get after the transfer?
Oh, French fries.
McDonald's French fries after the transfer. He got me some after the egg retrieval. And I still...
We're just finding excuses for
I
McDonald's
still
French fries.
got OHSS, but they were good
Maybe
fries. You gonna pick that up?
My bad.
It's electrolyte.
My bad.
Alright, well anyways, while he cleans that up, yeah, so we're super excited. I do have a picture of our embryo that we are transferring, which is kind of crazy. Like,
Baby pictures.
I know Mitch and I are joking. We're like, this is our baby's first like photo. Like, how crazy! So we are ecstatic, over the moon. We can't wait to transfer, and I think I'm going to probably end this vlog here and then pick up a new vlog when we start the transfer medication, because right now basically I'm just waiting till I start my period. So we're just gonna keep on waiting and healing this OHSS and trying to feel better. I still feel super bloated and everything like that, but it is getting better. So any final words from you over there?
I'm gonna keep cleaning up my mess. Sorry.
He's gonna clean up his mess that he made back there, but I hope you guys, I know, imagine that. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you in the next one.